I figured I'm actually gonna maybe do some organization back at my base. Just take some stuff and move it down to my vault while I wait for the sugarcanes to actually grow. So what am I really never gonna use? Whatever I know I'm not using, I'm just going to perhaps bring it down to my vault. I'm gonna move all the realm stones down first because those are taking up a lot of space. Just see how many different types of realm stones I even have. Well, it's definitely a lot of them. Yeah, realm stones from basically all over the game. Yeah, I count 16 right now. Yeah, there's 22 dimensions, but in this current version of Advent of Ascension, like, there's only 20 realm stones. Because Grekon and Runador don't have the realm stones, instead you just go through, like, a travel portal. Instead you go through, like, Portal Master's portal, if you have a ticket, and then you get to Grekon and Runador. So I don't have a spare Abyss realm stone amongst all these. But yeah, I have quite the collection here, let me be honest with you. This is one hell of a realm stone collection. Already. Holy shit, lag. I think they go in miscellaneous, I think. Okay, so I think I know what I'm actually missing in terms of realm stones. I have not yet been to either Salive or Candyland yet either. Those are two dimensions I have yet to go to. So don't mind me, I'm just organizing all the realm stones I've gotten. I'm assuming they're going to be listed in alphabetical order in the creative mode menu that you pluck these from. Yeah, that's a lot of realm stones. Yeah, those are all different dimensions that this mod has. It really is that big, essentially. Okay, so I count, like... That's 16 of them right there. I think there's supposed to be a total of 20. I know I don't have, like, an extra Abyss Realm Stone just to put here. I know I have not yet been to Salive or Candyland, but I've been to pretty much every other dimension, I think, at this point. And there's also two dimensions that don't use the Realm Stones, at least not in this version of the mod. So I have most of the Realm Stones already, and I figured I'd just simply move them down to this basement there. And I'm gonna just trade in the rest of these because at this point these are just all excess Realm Stones. So I'll just quickly get rid of these by trading them to a Realm Shifter for more silver coins. And then I'll see what else I can move down to the vault. Alright, so where is this guy? There's probably still one guy in that hole I can trade the Realm Stones to. Yep, there's one here. I think I also was missing like one of these to also just put in my chest. Oh. They look similar enough, those Realm Stones. Alright, there we go. That's just only copper coins, the Precasia Realm Stone, really? It's really not worth it at all. Oh, there's another Realm Shifter here as well. Just noticed them. Okay, I can get rid of this one. And this one too. So I got rid of all my excess Realm Stones I know I'm not going to need. So I'm just going to do some more organization right now while I wait for these sugar canes to grow. Because I'm interested in villager trading and... well, specifically librarian villager trading, and they do take a lot of paper, so... I'm just building that farm up, getting ready for some more villager trades. Yeah, there's literally stuff here everywhere. Just trying to figure out exactly what category, like, all the guns go in. I guess I can maybe also move some tools over as well that I'm not using. Oh, I have another one of these sitting here. I'll move some stabs over as well. Especially the ones I'm not really using right now. That's just like my backup nature staff. So yeah, a ton of stuff to just sift through, really. This one's incomplete, so I'll probably just leave it here for now. Also really need to organize all these guns. Blasters, cannons, whatever they are. Whatever these are, I need to really organize them. Because they're literally everywhere. I can maybe also get rid of some blocks. Did I even put a chest for stabs yet, or not? Well, there's a chest for tools. There's one for food, too. I don't think I put the chest for stabs yet, so... I know those are for guns. I put my swords I'm not using here. Same goes for my armor. I put it there as well. Might just keep the stabs here for now and then move them all later. Just so I know they're actually somewhere. And there's still plenty more to actually make and find. Don't think I had these in my chest yet. Yeah, it didn't look like I made these yet. Let's just put these down here too, I guess. So 3 more staffs for the collection for the vault. Probably also going to move the totems down there as well. Lottery totems that could possibly contain, like, an item, I'll just move those down too. And this counts as food, right? I think I'll move that down too. And my chest is already looking like a lot more empty, and there's just going to be room for more stuff as it comes in. That's also food. That's another depot I have here. I really don't think I need to keep like an extra. So most of the stuff I still have in these chests here is like guns and blocks. Because there's several different types of guns, so I need to make sure I have it all properly organized. I mean, guns, cannons, snipers, archer guns, blasters. There's all sorts of different gun categories in this mod. I'll just put this with the rest of the food, I guess. Then I'll put the totems here for now, I guess. Probably not going to bother to organize them right away. I'm just going to move them down here and leave them. I guess I'll also put the book there because it's... I think it would technically go in miscellaneous as well. So we've already moved quite a bit of stuff. Actually, I think I'm fine with the inventory space I have now. I guess maybe I could also toss some of this excess stone that I know I'm not going to need. Other than that, I'm basically just fine with the space I have. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely a lot of space. I think I'm okay with this. There's something called an eye block that came from the abyss, in case anyone was wondering. I'll get rid of some of the excess blocks I'm not going to use either. And it looks like some of the sugarcane is already growing nicely. Haven't even been live for 15 minutes and a bunch of it has already grown, which is good to see. I guess I can kind of just do my own thing, and next thing you know, we're going to have, like, the sugarcane farm just ready to harvest again. Okay, I think this classes as a gun. So does this. That's a cannon. That's a cannon too. This is a blaster. These are also cannons. That's a blaster too, I'm sure of it. That's a cannon. That's a shotgun. Don't know what kind of gun this class is as. Archer gun. Regular gun, I think. That's another archer gun. Blaster. Gun. Blaster. Shotgun, I think. We're gonna have to figure out what this is later. That's probably a gun, too. Shotgun, I think? If it uses spread shot, it's probably a shotgun. That looks like a sniper to me. Sounds like it. Another sniper. I think that's a gun, too. I think I might keep this one handy because it sounds really powerful. Oh, and there's just plenty more guns here as well. And, like, either a cannon or a blaster. I think this is a blaster. I mean, it's certainly gonna feel good to have all this actually organized. Oh, this uses seeds as ammo as well. I had no idea. Then there's all these colored guns from the Haven. Oh, and there's all this stuff too to organize. Yeah, basically I have like guns everywhere. I'm probably gonna toss out my duplicates of guns as well that I'm not gonna need. Definitely don't need an extra of these, and I don't feel like I'm gonna use an extra wrecker either. I mean, if nothing bad happens to my Hiver and my other gun of choice, like the Chili Chugger, if nothing bad happens to either one of those, I should need like a third backup gun. Yeah, there's a lot going on there already. Still feel like we need to find plenty more, though. That plus, there's several guns I actually want to keep close to me, keep handy, because they're really useful. Or they could be useful, possibly. Depends on... I mean, this sounds pretty powerful. I've heard good things about the gauge rifle. This might be like one of the worst guns in the entire mod. One bullet every 3 seconds, give or take. Actually, it's a little less than, like... It's a little faster to one bullet per 3 seconds. It's the slowest gun in the mod, if I'm not mistaken. Well, gun class, if it's actually a gun. There might be guns from other types of gun classes that are slower, but... As far as just basic guns go, this is probably the slowest. I'm gonna guess maybe this is just the cannon, too. I mean, if it also deals more damage to armored enemies, then that's typically what cannons seem to do anyways. That's typically, like, their specialty. And by the way, the Hunter's Rifle comes from a rare mob, and it's practically useless compared to most other guns you'll see in the mod. Alright, so let's see how well this farm is coming along. It's certainly getting there. If I just wait a bit more, I'm gonna have like almost twice as many sugarcanes to go harvest. I could maybe take a closer look at that roof, just to see how to improve it further. I kind of have an idea as to what I want to do with it, but even then I want to be sure I know exactly what I'm doing. So I need some more dark oak wood. And I also like to see how much Lucullus I have left. Still quite a bit. Well, I'm out of Lucas logs. I could just go cut down some more trees in Bercasia just to get some more. I could cut down trees in Bercasia, I guess. Just get a bunch more wood doing that. I'll probably enchant stuff later. I'll probably just go to Bercasia now and just get some wood. And I'll just use Rhododon to quickly get on top of the tree. And I just got the Lucas leaves. I mean, this will let me get rid of them quickly, so they are not just left floating. And then I need to just cut down the wood while I'm up here. I mean, I mainly came for the logs. Okay, I just got some more gem bags, apparently. And I'm also going to get some locking experience while I just do this. Well, our shears are getting pretty close to breaking already. I've only taken down the leaves off like one tree. This should certainly last us for a while. So let's just take all the blocks, I guess. Okay, we just got another realm stone. Probably gonna go for that tree now. And I have like 2.5 stacks of leaves as well that I don't see myself using. Okay, there's a tiger all the way up there in that tree. Not quite sure how he got up there, what he's doing there. Okay, I have plenty of wood. That should last me for a long time. I don't even know if I'm gonna run it out actually just building the roof. I might actually have enough to do the rest of the roof just from those 3 Lucullus trees. I mean, they're pretty huge. That alone could practically be enough. Just quickly looking to see if there might be any rare mobs here, but doesn't look like that's the case. Looks like nothing out of the ordinary here. It's mostly just like the usual I'm seeing right now. Alright, so we're back out at Bercasia with a shit ton of wood. This is definitely going to be more than enough wood. Alright, so what's in the gem bags? Just kind of want to see. I'm going to get a bunch of random tokens. Some which I really don't need. Let me just figure out what those tokens are that I know I don't need. Then toss them out. I mean, if I'm getting the gem bags for free, then why not just use them? Even though it's not a lot of tokens, it's still better than nothing if I'm just getting it for free. So yeah, that is a lot of wood right there. That should definitely help with building the roof. Also gonna get some dark oak wood out. And then I guess we'll just get back to building the roof. Oh, Kazoku, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna get back to building my house. Well, building the roof on it because I've just put this off for way too long. That plus I really want to also improve the shape on it too. Because I currently don't like what I have, so I'm gonna try to just improve the shape. And see what I can come up with. I think maybe I'm gonna do this perhaps, and that. Then maybe replace this block. Yeah, just... I'm gonna need to focus here, trying to make this roof look really good. Because look, if I don't do it just right, I might regret what I've built. Because it's just I'm gonna have to stick with it for pretty much like the entire series. And if I don't like the look of the roof, then I'm either rebuilding it or just gonna have to live with it. That plus, it's pretty tricky to get the roof to look just right. And I'm wearing a set of armor that really helps with actually just getting onto the roof and like such. I'm wearing a set of armor that just really helps with just jumping around. Massively increased jump height from the alacrity armor I have, which really does help with just building. Especially if I make a steep roof, then it's much easier to just get up and down the roof. Like, much easier. I think that might look better already, just having the roof slope like that. That's already looking a bit better. And what would I do here? Okay, I know I want to do this as well. Gonna make this extend out like one block further. This should help with making the roof just look better. Okay, there's those death hunters. If I can just kind of stay away from them and just mind my own business and build this roof. I mean, I mainly want to just make the roof right now and just really get the feel for how it should be shaped. I think it's probably going to look better already, and I've barely done that much work on it. Yet there's still going to be like more to do. So let's see what we're looking at now. Certainly looks like it's going to look a bit better if I just keep on working at it. I think I know how to go about this next. I think I know what to do next for this roof. We'll have to get back on top to continue working on it, of course. I think I'll also grab these as well. And the Rosodons are just going to help massively with just getting back on top of the roof. I can just teleport straight up there and continue working on it. Rosodon's just so useful for way more than just getting out of caves once you're ready to leave a cave. They have so many more uses than you would think. And this is another one of those many uses the Rosodons have. Building a house. Making it much easier to get back onto your roof every time you have to just hop off it for whatever reason. Oops. Then you wonder why I keep these in my hotbar when I'm building a roof. Like, that is if I have access to Rosodons. So yeah, you really want to get these as soon as possible in your Advent Ascension playthrough, like, talking about the Rosodons here. Get these as early as possible. They're really going to pay off. And it looks like the roof is already starting to take more of a shape than it had before. So let's also just get rid of this. Also going to replace that piece of wood with a birch log as well. Alright, there's a Death Hunter here who's going to interfere with my building. I just want to build in peace. Now he's not going to let me. It's all fine until this thing just shows up and ruins your day. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to build a house. I was just trying to build my house, please. Like, come on, Death Hunter. So the house is already starting to take, like, more of a proper shape. This is definitely, like, a lot nicer looking than what I had before. So this I could actually work with. Probably gonna copy this design here, copy this little overhang, and just put it up there, on top of the roof. So I think I can make do with this sort of design for the roof. It's looking pretty good already. That could work for the roof right there. So let's just get to the other side of the roof and start mimicking the design there. Try and mimic it exactly. I mean, I don't want to have it be all uneven, so I want to make sure it's mimicked perfectly. So I build like 3 blocks out from here. 3 for the dark oak wood planks and 2 for the Lucullus out from this block. And once I get started, it's going to get a bit easier. Started with trying to just mimic everything exactly on this side too. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, I thought it looked something like that. Yeah, it wasn't that hard to survive either. It's not like I went to actually go fight the mobs, I kind of just stayed home. Actually just trying to build my roof in peace. Well, thankfully it's starting to finally take some sort of a direction. So we're already going places with the roof. Then you need to kind of just copy the design here as well. It's not going to be like perfect, but it's going to be a start for sure. Then I'll just probably replace these with this type of block. Maybe do that too. That looks like it might just also fit. Yeah, there we go. So it's definitely a start, but then I need to just also mimic the roof design as well. Mimic it to like the best of my possible abilities. So I'm supposed to put an upside down stair block right about... Can I just get rid of this Bigfoot? That was pretty well hidden. Alright, so where were we? Is that even a stair block or not? Doesn't look like one. This is a stair block, though. Or no, I think that's a half slab. Okay, I think I see what to do here. Wow, the Death Hunter event again. 2 days in a row. What are the odds of that? Got the Death Hunter event like twice now. Just 2 days in a row we get the same event. So I'm going to start, well, actually continue building the roof. I'm going to do it on this side now. I'm going to start from here. Just trying to make sure I've built it correctly is all. Like, I want to make sure I've done this right so it actually looks like it's just going to line up perfectly with the rest of the roof. Like, the roof has to be symmetrical. It's really going to look bad. So, I want to be absolutely sure we have a symmetrical roof. Looks like it's pretty much close to being done on this side. So I just want to get this all down so it's going to be easier to mirror on the other side. Okay, it better be symmetrical. Well, this part's symmetrical, but that's not yet. It looks like it's certainly getting there. Still probably going to be a while just to make it feel absolutely perfect. Or maybe not. Let me try this. So I'm back on this part of the roof. I think we're supposed to do like this right about here, just to make it look right. That looks good to me. Wait, those are supposed to be, like, Luculus blocks, weren't they? Right, so this is just gonna feel so different once we have the roof. Considering how, like, pretty much for almost the whole series there was no roof on this building. It's gonna feel so different now that we're gonna have a roof. They need to just keep on building along this side here. Hoping I just didn't get any details wrong. Man, this is gonna feel so different. Just to actually have a roof. I was just so used to not having it. Because I was just literally too busy with actually adventuring as opposed to actually building my base. So we're gonna have like a shape that I feel like I'm gonna be comfortable with at this point. So if I go look at it from this side, that's actually gonna look really good. If I just clean it up, it's actually gonna be like perfect. That is actually coming along very nicely, that roof. I really didn't think it was gonna go look this good, but I think we might have a roof I can settle on. Holy crap. That looks really damn good. Might have a roof we can settle on. And it looks like the sugarcane farm is done growing. Certainly gave it enough time just building, I don't know, like a massive roof here. Still gonna have to get on the underside and just clean it up, but that plus also just finish actually building the roof, but I have something I can live with here. Also looks pretty good from the inside as well. Yeah, still looks pretty nice from inside. So we might finally have a roof I've decided on at this point. Might have finally decided on a roof to build. Okay, it's still not quite done from this side either, but we're certainly getting there. Like, I know what I want my roof to look like right now. Like, I basically know how to finish it. I mean, just getting started with a nice roof's probably the hardest part of the build. Just trying to think exactly how you want to do this, but... Where'd these stone slabs come from? Now that it's basically finished... So I guess we'll just put these blocks away and continue building the roof later. Okay, so I'm pretty much satisfied with what the roof's going to become eventually, so... Let's just harvest our sugarcane farm, and do some more villager trading. I mean, I still really want to do that, so let's just get the sugarcane farm ready. Now that we actually have, like, a good chunk of the roof, I've decided exactly what I want to build, which is great. Because a huge part of the challenge was just deciding, like, how do I want it to look? The challenge of actually building a nice roof. Probably would have helped if I would have actually drawn the roof ahead of time, but didn't need to. Or maybe just making a mock-up in creative mode. Or even possibly just doing it on a smaller scale. Just to make the whole building process easier. I just hate when my sugarcanes fall in these little ditches here. So I could maybe just patch them up with, like, more carpets. Except I need to actually gather a lot of carpets to fill up all these water ditches so nothing else ever falls in them. This should be good for, like, a lot of trading. That should be ideal to do a lot of trading with, so I'm just gonna go, of course, convert it all into paper form. Because I can't just give the librarians sugarcanes, they only take paper. They take books. Also, they'll take, like, your emeralds for things they're selling to you, but they're not gonna take, like, sugarcanes themselves. They never take that. Really don't need to carry that in my shulker box still, the grass block. Yeah, that's almost 12 full stacks of paper right there. So that was a pretty good yield from that sugarcane farm, that's why I expanded it. So I basically nearly doubled the size of that thing. So there was that village in, like, the plains biome that had the guy selling Archmage books. I've seen all of his trades already. He has Infinity, Archmage 1, and Fire Protection 1. 2 out of the 3 are, like, really good trades. Fire Protection, for the most part, not so much. Fire Protection is generally much easier to access outside of just villager trading. Same can't really be said for Infinity, and especially not Archmage. And yes, I did actually look up the infusion skill that this mod has. And it was actually level 85 infusion you need for Archmage. I said 81. I was sort of close, but it's 85. And I currently have 42 infusions, so I'm like 43 levels away. Or I can just trade with a villager and get my Archmage a much easier way. So yeah, that is like a very helpful trait to have. That being like the enchantment that just reduces rune costs on the staff you put it on. I could actually maybe just try and wait. I should bring my emeralds with me. Like, what if I find a trait I really want to just capitalize off of? Like, what if I find a book a villager selling that I really want? So I'm definitely going to go get the emeralds for that. So I'll just quickly run back to my base and get some emeralds. Or perhaps I could maybe make myself another armor set I've been meaning to make for a while now. I know I have the sapphires and the jade. I can just buy it. I mean, I have plenty of silver coins. I think I can buy like 14 jade to make the armor set. And the 10 sapphire I know I have, so I think I'm just going to go and do that quickly too. So of course take the emeralds too. I think I'll also take my coal blocks. In case I want even more emeralds, I can find like either a toolsmith or an armor and just sell them some coal. And then get more emeralds by doing that. So I think I can afford 14 jade with just silver coins. I have like at least 4 stacks, so that should definitely be enough. See, I knew of this armor recipe for a while, it's just I never thought to actually really go get it until now. I was just a little busy to actually go buy the materials needed. Or just, better yet, even craft the armor. I was a little busy to go craft this armor. Grants increased movement speed when you wear the full set. So I'm going to make myself the full set. And then just move around much quicker while I'm wearing it. Speed 2 it gives you. So this is just going to be ideal for so many things, traveling being one of them. This is going to make traveling, like, much more ideal. Except for maybe still getting stuck in water, but on land you're going to run really fast wearing the armor. And it's speed 2, which is better than just, like, speed 1. Still got to be able to control where you're running, though, but the speed boost is really nice. That plus if I run around in this armor set for long enough, I'm probably just going to get used to the speed boost anyways. So this is just going to be to get around the overworld faster, among other things. It's probably also going to help when it comes to fighting melee enemies or bosses with ranged. It'll just make it much easier to keep the distance between you and the enemy you're trying to kill. But I now will have to get used to not having the jump boost because I took off the alacrity armor. So that effect is gone. I'm also going to get my bow into my hotbar quickly. I can actually sort of run away from this guy now. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to go east, ideally. I guess I'll take another Rammerhead hide, which is always nice. Alright, so now we're back in the desert. Alright, there's a lot of mobs here. Let me just clear some of them out. I mean, I think the speed is also making it a bit harder to just not run into enemies by accident. Well, I am moving faster, so that has something to do with it. Not to mention I should probably get this armor enchanted eventually as well, when I can do so. Okay, we're back on with the audio. Just lagged so much the audio just dropped out. Should be back in the desert soon. And really close to one of our villages we recently found. And the desert's right there. Okay, so there were the two librarians from earlier. Didn't I unlock some of this guy's other trades? Yeah, I did. So let's get back to doing that. Unlocking trades. Maybe I'll take a book with Unbreaking 2 on it. I mean, that could be useful. That or I can just make some books while I'm here. I'll probably do some trading with this guy first to see what his second book trade is going to look like. Also getting some experience just while trading, actually. So I think I'm going to come back to this guy later and try to unlock more of his trades. I'll get back to this guy. I'll take myself one of these, because why not? Silk Touch, I don't really need that badly. So how am I going to unlock the rest of his trades? Aside from maybe just giving him books. Maybe I'll make some books to trade this guy. I mean, I'm going through less paper if I just use books. Plus, I still have a lot of leather, so... I mean, it only makes sense. I'll make some books. Alright, that'll probably be enough. Efficiency 5. 64 emeralds for efficiency 5. That's steep. I was like, efficiency 5, and then I saw the price tag on it. 64 emeralds. Yeah, that is steep. So now I need to find the other librarian with the different set of trades. Wherever he might have walked off to. Okay, he's over here. There he is. Yeah, when are we gonna unlock the rest of his trades? Hopefully soon, because I'm starting to run out of stuff to trade him. I might just come back to the guy later and see if I've unlocked any trades. Then I have another village to go to and see what's going on there. Well, it looks like I got more of the trades unlocked, but it kind of stops here. Not quite sure what this guy does, like selling, why he sells glass, if he's a librarian. Might have to just come back later, once I have more sugar canes and paper to just trade. Because I'm basically out again. I still have, like, more trades to actually see. I really just want to see the other two books from that other librarian I've been talking to recently. See what his book trades are. So I know we got to see Efficiency 5 as one of the book trades. So we unlocked that one. What else are we going to possibly come across? Oh, welcome back, Sweaty. Still didn't unlock any trades, it seems, from this guy. Yeah, I'm trying to unlock the rest of this guy's trades. See if we get anything really interesting from him. Smite 4. His second book trade is Smite 4. Wondering when the third book is going to become unlocked. Because we just got that. That does not really help me much. Smite 4 doesn't help too much. I don't think it's that hard to come by otherwise. Okay, this guy will take coal as well off my hands. I guess I'll sell him some. I mean, it's easy emeralds. I guess I'll just head back to base for now. Wait for more sugarcanes to just grow and then come back and see if I can unlock more trades in other villages. Unlock that last trade from the other librarian I was just talking to and then go to another nearby village to look at the trade there. And just look at a couple more trades in a nearby village, I guess. Because I'm still counting on seeing a mending book trade eventually. Still hoping for that to just show up. And also just collecting whatever spider eyes I can find as I'm out here. And also taking a shot at desert shells from sand golems. That's also, like, nice too, that I can have the shot at that. Could maybe get a desert shell just going through this desert and back if I'm lucky. Still counting on that desert shell, by the way, to just show up. Well, I think I also got like 2 rammerhead hides recently as well. I think the other 2 rammerhead hides are in one of my shulker boxes. How many more smash statues do I need? I actually have 7 right now. If I want to have both the golden one and the regular one, then 3. Otherwise, 2. So we're pretty close to just getting that out of the way. It's just, it all depends on when these desert shells actually drop, because I seem to have much better luck getting the Rammerhead hides to appear. It's the desert shells that are a problem. Yeah, this is the village I've probably been to earlier also. Uh-oh. Not what I want to see. Hopefully it's not my librarian that's getting attacked. Hopefully he's still alright, because he had some really good trades. Okay, he's fine. Yeah, he had some good trades. I really would not want to lose him. I think I'm actually going to take 2 more of these. And then his third book trade was Fire Protection 1. But, Archmage. I essentially don't have to get 85 infusion if I want this enchantment. I can just trade this guy for it. So that was probably among one of the greatest things I've seen recently, just going through villages. Didn't yet get a repeatable source of mending, but we got Archmage. Also, like, really good to have. Okay, so that's what these are for. I was wondering why I was looking at like some darker colored blocks that usually don't spawn naturally. That's because I placed them here much earlier just to kind of have an easier time farming these things. These were the guys I killed to just fight Corliss, to farm its drops. I guess we'll fight Corliss, actually. Corliss just spawned, didn't kill too many of those amphibiites, so I guess we'll fight Corliss. What else can I say? The speed armor is going to help. Might want to stay on land, though, because I don't have Depth Strider. So I'm going to opt to just stay on land. Didn't bring all kinds of my boss-specific gear, so I'm just going to run around with the speed armor and keep a distance from her and just shoot her down with my Baron Bow. This should work. The speed armor should definitely help with just keeping a safe distance from her. Probably going to opt to not stay in the water since I don't have Depth Strider. And this is basically all I have to really kill her with. I don't have, like, bullets for my gun, so that's not an option. Still doing quite a bit of damage even with just the bow. Uh-oh. Gotta run up this. Alright, there's projectiles everywhere. Let me just try and clear a couple out. Corliss is all the way over there, thankfully. Okay, it looks like these projectiles are just getting destroyed by the cacti. That's good. I can just lead the projectiles straight into the cactuses and have those destroy them, rather than have to do it myself. So yeah, let's just see how good this speed armor really is. And so far, I'm really satisfied with what the armor's doing. Like, it's helping tremendously with the Corliss fight. Okay, Sand Golem just here. Corliss is nearly at half health, actually, at this point. Just gonna try and keep my distance just to be safe. And there's projectiles everywhere now. Right, this Sand Golem's kind of getting in the way. Right, so where's Corliss? Okay, there's Corliss. Just want to make sure I don't get, like, stuck within melee range of her, because she'd destroy me otherwise. Because Corliss has really strong melee attacks, so it's just important you keep the distance from her as much as possible. I'll just set myself on fire. If I can run to some water, that would be great. I have Sphinxes chasing me. And I got like a pack of 3 Sphinxes after me. And they're distracting me from like the bigger threat at this point. They got me distracted from the much bigger threat. Uh-oh, what's pushing me now towards Corliss? What's invisible and attacking me? Okay, well, it's not invisible, it just snuck up from behind me. Fight should be over soon. I mean, I'm doing really good right now. Keeping the distance from Corliss is really easy with speed armor, so... I mean, this would also be, like, really useful against Smash or any other melee boss. If you want to just range down a boss that attacks only melee. Well, for the most part, it's the most deadly attack Corliss has is melee. She has her projectiles, but those, like, aren't the deadliest things. Even then, those don't move as fast as she does, so it's easy to keep your distance from those too. It's not like she attacks from super far away. Like, her main deadly form of attack is melee, so... just keeping the distance from her is, like, more than enough to just ensure you're not gonna die to her. Would have had a much faster kill if I just had, like, an actual powerful gun, but this bow is still pretty good. Like, this bow is still probably going to be able to get the kill. Unless I mess up and something just throws me right in front of Corliss's melee range. Because my armor's unenchanted, so she'd probably just destroy me, even if she doesn't turn into her dark blue form. Even if she's not in her dark blue form, she could still probably easily kill me with melee, if I'm not careful. Let's just make sure the rest of the projectiles don't actually blow up right next to, like, Corliss's loot, because I don't want my loot to get destroyed. Like, I want to be able to claim my loot, so let's do that now. So it looks like we just got another Corliss statue. That's always nice. So let's just claim the rest of my loot, I guess. Another coral staff, and then another diving helmet, I guess. Alright, so we just beat Corliss again. Kinda took a while with just my bow, but I still made it work. Okay, I need to go... No, I need to go west, but I can't go west apparently. I just don't know how. At least now they're starting to finally be a roof on this build. For the longest of times, there just wasn't a roof. Wow, we're really close to just getting the gold Corliss statue at this point. Getting really close. So where's my other Archmage 2 book? How much would it cost to have an Archmage 3? Then how much would it cost to actually put this onto my Nature Staff? Because if it reduces the rune cost by 1 per level and I put it on my Nature Staff, then instead of costing 4 life runes, it's going to cost like 1 life rune to cast its spell, which is going to be like tremendous. I could just get to like save on so many life runes. Like I'll no longer have to just use up nearly as many life runes, so it's just really going to pay off. I'll burn through nowhere near as many life runes if I just did get this. Just pretty expensive to actually get the book to have Archmage 3 on it. But if I can get that on my Nature Staff, it is most certainly going to pay off in the long run. I think that's also probably worth it to do. Doesn't cost as much as I thought it was going to. If I put Unbreaking 2 on this and then Archmage 3 on it, I'd have to spend 18 more levels. That doesn't sound too ridiculous. I thought it was going to probably cost more, for sure, to get Archmage 3 on this. So if I read this correctly on the wiki, that should actually decrease the cost of the Nature Staff to use like 1 energy and 1 life rune instead of 2 and 4. So I'm going to be using 75% fewer life runes, basically, which is massive. And there's my other Hammerhead hides from earlier. Yeah, we're just looking at something massive at this point. And yes, we're still going to have to wait for this to just all grow back before doing more villager trades. Might just continue to look at everything I have later. I mean, I've already made more space in all these chests by just simply moving a bunch of stuff into my vault. So we've certainly made progress in just cleaning this up. So let's just gain some levels quickly and just use the chicken farm a bit. Then I'll have to just regrow the whole farm. Then I'll be repopulating it. So we need 8 more levels if I want to just put Archmage 3 on my nature staff. Then it'll barely consume any life runes, which will be absolutely phenomenal. Pretty much game changing right there. So I'll have to make far fewer trips into the deep lands just to get my charged runium ore, and far fewer trips to rune randomizers in Runendor. Like, I was gonna settle with 72 runation, but until I get that, that is just gonna help so much. The fact that I have, like, much fewer trips to make now to Runendor and Deeplands for the life runes. Because I'm gonna be using up far less life runes now. I pretty much use, like, way less. Or I'm going to as soon as I get that staff enchanted. I'm gonna use, like, far less. Basically gonna be a game changer. Oh, this is the stuff I must have mined earlier. And then there's just some more food to cook. I'll probably get more levels from that as well. I'm actually pretty close to having 18 levels already. I'm at 16. If I get 2 more, then basically I have what I need to just get Archmage. Get Archmage 3 onto my nature staff, and then we'll be golden pretty much from there. Also feels good to be replenishing our Limonite supply. Or I could just go and kill Corliss one more time if the grind... Then again, the grind could take a while just to get Corliss to spawn in, so maybe I won't. Where else could I quickly get 2 levels? Maybe cooking this food, but kind of doubt it. I'm close to level 17, but still not quite close enough. Maybe I could do some quick fishing. Still never did anything to make the fishing platform here look better. I feel like I can pick a different sort of wood type and it's just going to look much better. So we'll just catch fish until level 18 and then we'll probably end the stream with enchanting our nature staff with Archmage 3. Interesting. Frostwalker 2 and Bane of Arthropods 4. The Frostwalker part specifically. The Bane of Arthropods doesn't interest me at all. And I guess also maybe just do with gaining a bit of hauling experience while we're at it. Though I'm mainly interested to see what kind of treasure catches I could hit. Oh, speaking of treasure catches, I just got another saddle. They're really not that hard to obtain. Just go fishing. Right, so we're pretty much almost done with getting to level 18. And then I can just enchant my nature staff with Archmage 3. That is definitely going to pay off in the long run to have that. Considering just how useful the staff is anyways. Being able to save on runes, that's just going to pay off so much. So I'd be crazy not to just use Archmage 3 on my nature staff. We're pretty much almost there now. I'm just gonna go and head on out with level 18. Not gonna bother with more fishing. I mean, I can always just save that for later, so I probably will. Alright, so let's just get that enchantment. Onto our nature staff now. So just so I can actually see the difference, like, before and after I use Archmage on my staff. Probably really don't need this. So let's just go and put this on the staff. Archmage 3. That should now ideally cost me 1 life rune and 1 energy rune. So let me just quickly test this out. So I'm going to take damage. Maybe it's better off I just unequip so I'll take damage faster. So I'm going to opt to take damage. Would you look at that? Now, every time I want to cast a spell, it only costs 1 life rune. It used to cost 4. It used to cost 4 life runes, now it only costs 1. So I'm gonna burn through 75% fewer life runes now. That is absolutely insane. That is just gonna change so much. This changes a lot. Now I can spend, like, far less time just gathering life runes. So that's going to help tremendously with just tougher boss fights and gearing up for them, because I'll have, like, way less time that actually needs to be spent on just gathering the life runes. Like, I'll just come across far more of them, basically. Okay, so I kind of want to toss out these arrows and some of this other stuff I don't need. So let me just go throw out a few things. And also just put the bones away, too. If I put the arrows into the dispenser, it's not going to drop them, it's going to fire them, so I think I have to toss the arrows out like this. Creeper! Oh, shit. Please don't break... Don't break my contraption, Creeper. Please don't break my contraption. Oh, that... This almost got ruined. That nearly got ruined. That was close. And we're getting some sugar canes back, which is nice. So I was looking at some villages trying to get a mending book. I accidentally happened upon Archmage. Even that is going to change a lot. So until next time.